sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And always lose, think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
For Kansas City.
Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 67 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Back at the 20-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well when they took the shot.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
14-yard line.
Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews as the Ravens push further out in front.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Kansas City.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. 36 yards on the play.
Chiefs.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his left. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance, it's run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
At the 6-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Jackson from the shotgun, buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Shot. 53, check 53. Yeah. You don't want nothing. Check.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
53. I know he ain't got it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Switch.
Another first down sack. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. I went for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm a run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide.
180. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53. It's a party now. Whoa.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
And long.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it.
ya, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. Now Dion Lewis to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. At the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's McCoy. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now McCoy. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
36-yard line.
To try again after the sack. McCoy flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's
on 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
54, right there, 54.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. McCoy flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McCoy. Catch made by Slayton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
3-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Check 50, check 50.
On 1st down, McCoy escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Check Mike 99, Mike 99. Go. Trap 60, trap 60. Mike 99. Hey, I'm coming. Check Mike 99, Mike 99.
Throwing again. McCoy flush to his right. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right, and threw right into it for an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there.
Incomplete.
Third down here.
It's third down and 9 yards to go.
Jackson now. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to you.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to like the 48 right now. Let's go. Get that quarterback, D-Love.
Throwing to start the drive. McCoy eluding the pressure. And McCoy loses the football. And the Ravens have got it. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 14.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. The 30. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Take 4. Hey, go.
Throwing on 1st down. McCoy. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. McCoy being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
First and
A
10.
big at the 20 at the 19. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. After the sack on first down, McCoy finds his tight end Ingram and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured
for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes.
Goal.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Wayne Goldman taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Off the play fake. McCoy, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. He's at the 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. Jackson now, operating from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Justin Tucker to kick
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Off play action. McCoy. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here I come.
Operating from the gun, McCoy. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, McCoy into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. A throw over the middle caught by Bryant. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got room. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dearness Johnson, 71 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Brought down by Denzel Ward. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Fourth down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15.
Wilson
and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf. 56 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Kings! Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, switch gears. He's checking. Crash. 36.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
from the gun, Mayfield. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Alert!
Mayfield with it once more. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Down.
Kareem Hunt, 62 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6.
Browns 13, Seahawks 6. Set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This taken in.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Come,
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
This offense has converted in this spot twice already here in this first quarter. Now, can they convert again here on 4th down? Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
180. Hey, watch the slant. Watch switch. Check.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
54, right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. Check nickel.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. After 1, it's 13-6.
Let's go. 20. Check. Watch 54. Bring it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
He was taken down.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. At the Seahawks.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Watch the screen.
This time, Wilson will throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made... Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, B.J. Goodson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
At the 14-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That can be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and goal from the 1. From the shotgun, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown.
Complete.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
8-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields this way up at the 17. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Browns' 9-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Mack Wilson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
3rd down. 3rd and
from the gun on 3rd down. down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Rashard Higgins.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Ball comes back through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught at the 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Touch 50, touch 50. Hey, 0-0-0. Give me that ball, defense.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Seahawks 25.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think...
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Wilson operating from the gun. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Seahawks 33. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. L.J. Collier in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Third down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Now Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Browns 35.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting nothing back.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Rolling to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
22 yards there, a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get this one. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Johnson, the intended target. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it'll bring up 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Today's final score, Seahawks 45.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the heel. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
We never know just when it's our time, and legends are gone, and we don't know why. So before they go, look, they gon' toast, so give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will, I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I was a blessed with no one feel. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex.
41 Mike, 41 Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down.
Was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
51's the Mike, boys. 51.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force. Incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Right there, 54, right there.
Here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Never mind.
13-yard line.
At the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Philip Dorsett on the return. The Seahawks
coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On the option, here's Wilson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Switch up, switch up.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's 3rd down and 12.
This time, Wilson will throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like it. I like the observation that you had there because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you're...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20.
Ain't doing nothing.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 83 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game.
For Seattle.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A shotgun snap for Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre
Another day,
Diggs.
another dollar, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
The score is Seahawks 13, Rams 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So that one will be accepted. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Diggs on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
20.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for them to start things out. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th.
9-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
19.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Russell Wilson.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case.
After the interception, here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down, Rams.
Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And down inside the 15 he goes. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And the Rams first down.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. The connection there, Goff to Cooper Kupp. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come.
Gay on for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Stand 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers. 39 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
For the point after.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's now
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald with a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, it's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in.